Go-Lex.com. I'm Steve, and this is the roundup for the Crete football game, September 2nd. Lexington's second outing of the season was full of suspense and was in their favor for most of the game once again, but Crete managed a fourth quarter field goal to pull out a 15-13 decision. The loss was the second of the season for Lexington in much of the same fashion as the overtime loss the opening weekend at York. Crete opened the scoring with a 3-yard run from Angel Martinez late in the first quarter. A missed extra point kept the score 6-0 at the end of the first quarter. The change of quarterback gave Lexington a different look as Caden West connected with Conrad Jackson for a 30-yard score. The extra point gave Lexington their first lead of the game with 11-10 left in the half. The Minutemen took advantage of a fumble on the ensuing kickoff and punched it in for a second score with 9:55 left in the half. Jaime Cano carried the ball for the score. A missed extra point left the score at 13-6. Tad DeBrink for Crete added a second touchdown, but again the Cardinals missed the extra point to trail 13-12 at halftime. Lexington's defense stepped up in the second half, stopping 2 Crete drives deep in the red zone, only giving up a field goal in the fourth quarter. Lexington's offense stalled after the score, turning the ball over on downs while threatening. West finished the game 8 of 12 for 86 yards, while Landon Johnson was limited to 36 yards on 8 carries. Zeke Lewis grabbed 4 catches for 42 yards to lead the Minutemen. Defensively, Lexington was led by Levi Converse with 21 stops, including 10 solo tackles. Jackson Conrad turned in 11 stops and Davin Naylor 10. Jace Carpenter and Davin Naylor each corralled a fumble with Jaime Cano causing the fumble. Defense was able to limit the Cardinals through the air to just 35 yards but gave up 281 yards on the ground, including 2 rushers over 100 yards. This week, the team finally gets a chance to play in front of the home crowd. The Norris Titans will be the foe this Friday night. Norris fell to Elkhorn this past week, 21-7, and is also winless on the year. On film, the Titans looked to spread the field and throw the ball around. Against Elkhorn, they threw for 148 yards and ran for just 7. Their defense gave up 265 yards on the ground. This should be a game that plays into Lexington's strengths of power running and a stout pass defense. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. For GoLex.com, I'm Steve, and remember, go big, go orange.